everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hello everyone. Let me introduce my group. We from group 9 English word English pronunciation. And then we will talk or take a video about our friends' analysis in our pronunciation. So check it out.
Hello everyone. My name is Rahel Tamara Madani and I will read about my audio that has been analyzed by Safiratul Magfirah. Safira said, I have the wrong spell in the word presence, environmental, results, and three. The first word is presence. Because I read presence, it must be spelling like presence. Repeat after me, presence. In American accent, it must be spelled like presence. There's some Z in the middle, so it's presence. And in British accent, it must be spelled like presence. There's no some Z in the middle, so it's presence. The second word is environmental. Because I read environmental, the sound V is not clear when I read, so it must be spelled like environmental. Repeat after me, environmental. In American accent, it must be spelled like environmental. And in British accent, it must be spelled like environmental. There's sound N in the middle, so it's environmental. The third word is results. Because I read results, this must be spelled like results. Repeat after me, results. In American accent, it must be spelled like results. And in British accent, it must be spelled like results. The last word is three. Because I read tree like in Indonesian language we call pohon, so it's wrong. It's three. It must be spelled like three. Repeat after me, three. In American accent, it must be spelled like three. And in British accent, it must be spelled like three. I will explain why I can be wrong at said that word. The first word is presence. In the word presence, there are two sounds that can be tricky for Indonesian speaker, the Z sound and the final is TS sound. These sound combinations are quite rare in Indonesia, so Indonesian mouth is not used to producing them. First, the Z sound, like presence, is a voice sound, which means in Indonesia we more often use the S sound, which is voiceless. Because of this, many learners say presence is presence instead of presence. So we can improve and start and try practicing step by step is say Z first, Z, then practice presents. The second word is environmental. In the word environmental, the main problem is the V sound. This sound is rare and not common in Indonesia. So many learners replace it with F or P sound. For example, environmental might sound like environmental or environmental. So the V sound is a voice sound, which means to make this sound, you need to put your teeth on your bottom lips like V, and let the air come out and turn on your voice. So it's V. Start with V, then say envi, then say environmental. The third word is results. The main problem is the Z sound and the long consonant combination at the end, TS. And these sounds are not common in Indonesia. First, the Z sound is voice, which means in Indonesia we usually use the S sound, not Z sound. Because of this, many learners say results with S instead of results. To improve, we can practice step by step. Start with Z sound, Z, and then say results. So the last word is three. These are THR blend. So the word three is a sound T at the beginning. This sound does not exist in Indonesia. That's why many Indonesia learners replace it with sounds that feel more familiar, like T or S. For example, three might sound like tri or sri. To improve, we can practice slowly. First, put your tongue between your teeth, and blow air. Then add air in the forward. So it's three. That's all from me. Next.
Hello everyone, my name is Safiratul Magfirah and I'm going to read my audio that has been analyzed by Rahel. Rahel said that I have many mistakes in my pronunciation, like consonant, vowels, word stress, and also the tongue and mother tongue. First, I will mention about consonant. The first word is issues, because I said issues.
Let's hear what I say then. Listen again. And the right pronunciation is issues instead of issues. And it was different from British accent and American. In British, we say issues, but in American, we say issues. Listen again. In British, we say issues, but in American, we say issues. The second word is studies. Because I said studies. Let's hear what I say then. Listen again. And the right pronunciation is studies instead of studies. And also, it was different in British and American accent. In British, we say studies. In American, we say studies. The difference in D sound. The word studies and issues is a binary voicing. This is because in Indonesian, we don't have Z in the end of word. So we automatically tame the vibrant sibilant sound to make it easier to pronounce. The next is diphthong and monophthongs. Rahel said that I have mispronounced the word local because I said local. Let's hear what I said then. Listen again. And after hear that, the right pronunciation is local instead of local. And it was different in British and American accent. In British we say local, and American we say local. Focus. And the second word in diphthongs and monophthongs is focus because I said focus. Let's hear what I said then. Listen again. And the right pronunciation is focus instead of focus. And it was different in British and American accent. In British, we said focus. In American, we said focus. This is because first language interference, where we tend to omit the glide and our vowels are static. Saying O is much easier than saying O and then sliding into U. The next category is vowels. The word is schedule because I said schedule. Let's hear what I said then. Listen again. And the correct pronunciation is schedule instead of schedule. And it was different from British and American English. In British, we say schedule. In American, we say schedule. This mistake is caused by first language interference, and this case is yod coalescence. In standard English, especially UK, D meet U often merges into a G. The last category is word stress. There are three words that I have mispronounced.
Analysis.
The first one is analysis because I said analysis. Analysis. Let's hear what I said then. Listen again. And the correct pronunciation is analysis instead of analysis. And it was different in British and American accent. In British we said analysis, but in America we said analysis. The difference is very thin. The second word is neighborhoods because I said neighborhoods. And it was different from British and American accent. In British we said neighborhoods, but in American we said neighborhoods. The British one is non-rhotic, but in American is rhotic. So the right pronunciation in English is schedule. And the last word that I have mispronouncing is project because I said project. The word stress is on the first syllable.
Project.
And Rahel said the right pronunciation is project. The word stress on the second syllable. Let's hear what I say then. Listen again. And the right pronunciation is project. In British, we say project. In American, we say project. I said project because in the text, project was pronounced as noun. So the word stress is on the first syllable. When it's a verb, the word stress is moved to the second syllable. Project. So I think the right pronunciation in the text is project, not project. This mistake is also caused by first language interference because in Indonesian, word stress doesn't change the meaning. So we often generalize stress. So that's all for me. Thank you. Next.
Hi everyone. My name is Nesha Kalananingrum and I will read about my audio that has been analyzed by Ramadiana. Okay? In the analysis, it is say that my pronunciation is generally clear and easy to understand. However, there are some words that need correction. The word assignment, it was mentioned that I may not pronounce it clearly. Let's hear what I say. Listen again. Yeah. In American accent, it's pronounced more clearly as assignment. with the middle sound like emphasis. While in British accent, it can sound a bit more relaxed and quicker, but still silent, but with a softer ending. Next word is neighborhood. Let's hear what I said. Listen again. Okay. The correct pronunciation is neighborhood. Neighborhood in American accent, and while in British accent is neighborhood. Neighborhood. The difference is the R sounds. In American accent, pronounce the R clearly, while in British accent does not. And the word structure. Let's hear my pronunciation. Okay, listen again. Okay, the correct pronunciation is structure. Structure in American English and structure in British English. Again, the differences in the R sound at the end. The reason why I made this mistake is because of my mother tongue. In Indonesia, we usually pronounce words as they are written, and we do not emphasize certain sound like R or different vowel length. This makes it harder to distinguish between British and American pronunciation. Okay, next about intonation. Diana said that my intonation is quite good. I use raising intonation to connect ideas, like in I worked with my brother, and who studies photography. This helped my speech sound more natural and connected. I also use falling intonation to show a completion, like in to document the situation, and we felt comfortable working together. This makes the sentence sound clearly and complete. That's all. Next.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Rahmadiana, and this video I want to reflect on my own pronunciation based on the audio that I recorded that has been analyzed by my friend is Raisa Karimavista. First of all, I think my pronunciation is already quite clear and understandable, but Raisa said that I made mistake in pronunciation some word. For example, the word teacher. Now let's hear what I say. Okay, I pronounce it more like the American style, with a clear R sound, like teacher, teacher, teacher. Okay, but I notice that an British accent is show sound softer, like teacher, teacher, teacher.
Yeah, the education.
The R sound. And then the word education. Now let's hear what I say. Okay, I pronounce it as education. In American accents is education, education, education. But in the British accent is more flat. Education, education, education. Okay, then
Comfortable.
the word is comfortable. Now let's hear what I say. Okay, it is in American accent is comfortable, 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 with some R sound in the middle, and the British accent is comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Now moving on to intonation. Our rising
Weather
intonation
change.
I use in it when my sentence was not finished yet. Like when I say, okay, weather change, weather change, weather change. It's more better. This helps show I
Thoughtful.
still have more information to add. For following intonation, I use at the ends of my sentence, like, okay, thoughtful, thoughtful, thoughtful. This is makes my speech sound more complete and better. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. And next.
Hi everyone, my name is Raisa Karima and I am the last speaker here for the closer. So that's it. Well, my audio has been analyzed with Naisa Kailananingrum, and then the first mistake that she noticed from me is that I said student. That must be student by students. You want to hear it? Let's hear that. Repeat again. Well, there was 3 people in there, so it must be students, not student. Well, I said that be student because I don't know, in Indonesia we don't because it was our mother tongue and my native language. It's make me like that because in Indonesia we don't have to choose or to use that R's that sounds in the end because we don't use that word for if it's have many people or one more people. Instead we use number to describe that for how many people in there. So I miss that sounds in the end. And then the last or second is she noticed that
Thursday.
I a wrong word
Thursday.
at the Thursday. Let's listen that one more time. That's it. Well, it's not wrong, but is it my my sound? This is my pronunciation at with my native language, native Russian. Well, in Indonesia, we use the sounds clearly. Like in American English, we say that Thursday it with Thursday with sounds is clearly, but in British English it not clearly that not sounds make that clear. Like Thursday, 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 like that. Repeat after me. Thursday, Thursday, and Thursday, Thursday. So repeat again. Thursday, Thursday, and Thursday, Thursday. So that's all my video analysis. Hey guys, now in the last I want to share a short message for all of you. Well, the message is mistakes are the proof that you are trying and learning. We shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes in pronunciation because that is exactly how we learn and grow. Every wrong sound we make today is a step closer to being a better speaker tomorrow. That's all from our group. Thank you very much for your guys watching. Bye bye.